words you've read, like that it's rated to 10,000 insertions and extractions, which is 5,000 more than any of the USB mini ports that preceded it, and that it was specifically redesigned to wear out the cable rather than the device, so your fancy $1,000 smartphone doesn't turn into a fancy $1,000 paperweight. But me, I think that micro:b, especially the USB 3 variant that showed up briefly on Samsung phones, isn't that durable. I think this whole thing is a lie propagated by big USB. I think in the real world, micro:b breaks before it's been inserted 10,000 times, and
I am gonna blow this thing wide open.
browse privately and securely with TunnelBear, the simple VPN app. Try TunnelBear for free at the link in the video description. Much like the prenatal development of my children, this video has been 9 months in the making. Let's just hope it turns out a little better. So in order to conduct my test, I asked Samsung to send me their older portable SSD T1, to which they said, no, sir. Well, first they said, yeah, sure, no problem. Then they said, oh, sorry, we can't do that. So I actually had to buy one of these, and it wasn't that hard to find a brand new one, but I did. Brand new sealed. This is basically a similar idea, but it uses a USB 3 micro:b connector. Then, because micro:b is actually designed to wear out the cable first, rather than the connector on the device, I wanted to make sure that, in fairness, I was sourcing 2 brand new cables. So I've got a brand new micro:b cable and a brand new Type-C cable. The methodology here is I'm going to take these 2 SSDs. This one is brand new, never used too, by the way. I'm going to unplug and plug back in, let's say, 50 to 100 times at a time. And then I'm going to check them again and see if they work until one of them dies. So that's how it all started. In August 2016, I set out on the expedition of a lifetime. I began with sets of 50 insertions, making entries in my journal between each set. By the first 100 insertions, both connectors had lost their like-new stiffness. By 250, even ignoring the orientation agnosticism, USB-C's more forgiving positioning and lower
Mating force.
were making the repetitions much faster. And by 500, Micro B was actually the one that felt closer to its original state, with Type-C being looser. But neither connector was showing any signs of giving up the ghost, and I have to say, the tedium of the journey began to take its toll. But I persevered until 1,000 insertions. By this stage, USB-C's noticeably looser feel made it a welcome break from the Micro B connector that seemed to be grabbing more stickily than ever before. And I began to think that maybe my bad experiences with it had less to do with raw cycle durability and more to do with everyday wear, like sitting plugged in for an extended period or getting wiggled back and forth while being moved around. So with that in mind, and totally not because I just got busy and forgot, the devices sat connected but untouched for 6 long, hard, throbbing months. But then we hired someone who isn't me to pick up the torch and insert like he'd never inserted before. James still took another 3 months to get to the big finish, but he gets full marks for creativity. He used the Yahtzee grip, the double-hander, and the old pulling a carrot out of the ground technique, logging his observations along the way as well. So by 2,500 insertions, Micro B actually needed a little coaxing to get it in there. By 3,200, it had actually learned to loosen up and relax for a less frictionful experience. By 4,500, Type-C's tight fit had noticeably loosened, while Micro B had reached a state of downright slipperiness. By 6,000 insertions, we made the observations that B was more difficult to insert than C, but seemed to be more engaged during the experience, and that the man hours were beginning to make this one of the most expensive videos we had ever made, with no end in sight. A 10,000 insertion rating theoretically means at least 10,000. I mean, it could go to 50,000 for all we know. James begged me to allow him to build a machine to do this for him, but I bravely told him no, because that would remove the imperfect human element of our test. So his journey continued, unabated. Until one day, long after all hope for humanity had drained from his heart, James inserted the Micro B for the 8,000th time, and nothing happened. The machine didn't recognize the device anymore. So then, after 8,000 insertions, the USB Type-C drive is working perfectly with a connection feel that I would actually go as far as to still trust, but the Micro B is toast at only 80% of what it was theoretically rated for. And we tried a brand new cable to see if, per the spec, it was actually the cable that died first. The cable is mangled, but still works, leading us to the conclusion then. This is a sample size of 1. So apart from knowing the approximate number of insertions, somewhere between 7,900 and 8,000, that it lasted before breaking, it's really not any more meaningful than someone else's anecdotal evidence that their connector failed. We haven't demonstrated conclusively that Micro B is overrated, but I feel like what we have added some strength to is that on top of its reversibility, extra pins for added functionality, and yes, excellent durability, Type-C is truly a worthy replacement. Ting is the mobile carrier that's focused on customer service and customer satisfaction. I know, it's crazy, But for real, you call them and you talk directly to a person. And the bills are even cheap. You only pay for the data and voice service that you actually use, with the average Ting bill coming in at about $23 a month per device. They'll even cover 25% of your cancellation fee if you're stuck in a contract, and they have lower mobile data rates than ever at just $10 a gig beyond the first gigabyte. Every single Ting customer will get to reap the benefits of this new change, even existing ones, and if all this sounds too good to be true, well, you can validate it for yourself. Head over to linus.ting.com and try out their savings calculator. Enter your last few bills and how much you're paying, and it'll tell you if Ting will save you money. And if you sign up at our link, you'll also get $25 in service credit or towards a new device. So thanks to Samsung for providing at least one of the drives we used for our testing, actually the surviving one, the other one we had to buy. Thanks to you guys for watching. If you disliked this video, you know what to do, but if you liked it, hit that like button, get subscribed, maybe check out where to buy the stuff we featured. This is Samsung's portable SSD T3 at the link in the video description. Also down there is our merch store, which has cool shirts like this one, and our community forum, which you should totally join. Okay, so when we were building our wall computer, get it? Anyway, one of the challenges was having the graphics card on the opposite side of the frame versus the motherboard. I mean, this thing was so far away that there wasn't a single PCI Express riser cable on the market that was able to reach. So the solution? Use more PCI Express risers. We actually ended up with a 1 meter Thermaltake premium extender chained to a 30 centimeter one, and we pulled it off with no performance degradation whatsoever. The system worked perfectly fine, which got us thinking, just how far can you go before things go haywire? Stick around while we snake our way to the conclusion. Browse privately and securely with TunnelBear, the simple VPN app. Start your 7-day free trial at the link in the video description. Okay, so to kick off the experiment, we rigged up our standard GPU bench machine. So it's a known good machine. Our PCI Express signal integrity should be about as good as it can get. Then we needed an extra piece. So we also hooked up a separate power supply for our GTX 650 Ti graphics card. This is so that we don't actually run into power cable length limitations if the experiment goes completely off the hook. Also, having an excuse to call out to Ivan like he's far away is a bonus. So hit the power switch, Chekhov!
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you repeat?
Hit the... I'm right here!
Oh, engage in auxiliary power now.
Thank you! Roger, Dodger.
We have ignition.
I'll turn on the system. So to kick things off, we're gonna be using a single 1 meter extension plus an additional 30 centimeter extension. That's a total of 130 centimeters. This is the same as what we did for the wall pewter.
One more lower, there you go.
Stress test.
Go.
So it's running perfectly as expected, which means it's time to kick it up a notch, baby. Let's take it to 160 centimeters. Would you look at that? Still no dropped frames. Let's add more. Look at this. It's ridiculous. Yeah! Down, 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 right there. Yep. No. 1.9 meters. Our PCI Express extensions are almost the height of Darth Vader. Okay, so we're adding another 40 centimeters this time. You can tell those Thermaltake guys have a lot of confidence if they sent us this much PCIe riser. I'm excited. This was the best PCI Express riser technology we had around here, so These aren't even shielded. These, you legitimately can't go very far with. Like I tried daisy chaining even 2 of these together and I had trouble with it, so. Oh. Do we have failure? Okay, let's try disconnect and reconnect just to make sure that we're being fair to it. Come on, baby. Is the 650 Ti PCIe Gen 3?
Yet.
Okay, so maybe our load just isn't demanding enough. Maybe we need to bring out the big guns, a Titan XP. Okay, so let's shut it down and let's try again. So look at this. Okay, so do you remember back when they launched this thing, there was a bunch of press around the missing PCIe pins. Look, check this out. So these are power, and then this is all data. And NVIDIA swore up and down, makes no difference, makes no difference. Now we don't know if this is because it's Gen 3 or if it's because it actually has all the pins, but what we do know is that our 650 Ti didn't go as far as our Titan XP at the same resolution. I mean, arguably, this is a bit of an edge case, but
One can say this scenario is somewhat of a stretch.
I think we're gonna have to go even further. Straight to 3 meters. Should we do it?
YOLO!
Okay, this is ridiculous. I mean, why would anyone need to? No, we need more table. We need more table. You have to hold the monitor now. This is what happens.
Don't yell at me, we're not in a relationship. How many times do I have to say it?
I'm not yelling at you, I'm yelling with you. Okay, be honest with me though. Are we expecting this to work?
No comment.
It's on! No artifacts or anything? This is crazy. How's it doing though? 120 FPS, same as before. We're still getting the same frame rate. No weird anomalies. 3 meters. That's like 10 feet for Americans. Add 30 or add 60?
Do I really have to scream YOLO?
Okay, monitor over on the other side and then just hold the graphics card here. This is insane. That's the last piece we have?
Yeah.
3.6, okay. No one come through this door. No! It's still working!
No way.
Wait, maybe that's all we got. Oh, it's at postcode 40 now.
Same as last time, eh?
Same as last time. Okay, hold on, let's shut it down though. I'll do a quick reconnect of all the things. Okay, hold on.
Also keep in mind that these are not powered. So perhaps it's not even signal loss, it's just power loss.
Oh, you could be right. 3, 2, 1, blast off. No! Look at this! Look at this! 3.6 meters! You could literally have your graphics card in another room! Okay, hold on, I gotta run for Mark though. Show me the 120 F. Oh no! No! The FPS is going up though. It's at 55 FPS, 86, 25, 14, 30. No! Oh, wait. No, it's so borderline. Oh, it just teases me every time.
Welcome to my personal life.
Oh, okay, well, I think we've reached the limit. Ultimately, we failed when we tried to YOLO too hard, but I still consider this a success. 3 meters of PCI Express extension, and we managed to get it running at an equivalent to having it right in the socket, 120 FPS. So thanks to Thermaltake for providing all these PCIe risers, and thanks to the Slav for holding the graphics card. How's that 85-degree GPU right there?
I stay holding my hand against the hot backside.
Today's video is brought to you by LG's Share the Art promotion featuring their ultra-lightweight LG Gram laptop. LG worked with a coffee artist who came up with 3 pieces of artwork inspired by the gram. You can check them out at the link in the video description. What you're gonna wanna do is share the post on your social channels and write the post's URL on the event page for a chance to win a prize. You could win an LG monitor, an Amazon gift card, or one of 14 LG grams for participating. And even if you don't win, you can get another chance by visiting the behind the scenes YouTube link, also in the description, and commenting on your favorite feature of the gram. The weight. It's really cool. Oh, and battery life. This campaign will run from today to September 14th, 2017, so check it out at the links below. All right, so thanks guys for watching. If you disliked this video, you must not like fun. But if you liked it, hit that like button, get subscribed, maybe consider checking out where to buy the stuff we featured at the link in the video. Oh, it just turned off? Did it just hard reset? Or did it just hard off? It's at A0. This thing's done. Also down there is a link to our merch store where you can buy cool shirts like this one, as well as our community forum where you can discuss, cool tech content like ours. $17,000, they said, for a frickin' battery, they said? He's crazy. Well, we'll see who's crazy now in this moving vlog office update video thing, because this puppy was worth its weight. Well, maybe not quite its weight. It's very heavy, but almost its weight in gold.
G Fuel has put together a very super fantastically awesome GTX 1080 giveaway for the Linus Tech Tips community. Enter for a chance to win at the link below.
We had an incredibly powerful windstorm last night.
Coming down in sheets.
We have no power.
But we do have DS Mods guys.
Yeah.
This is not good. We have things to do today. Like a lot of things.
We still have all the cameras. All the batteries are charged, so we can still do that. We can't do any editing.
Are those helping a lot?
Oh yeah.
So do you need those other 2? Yeah, I wanted to at least let's get some exit interview shot.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate everything.
Is this a vlog? What do you
This is just a vlog. This is just a moving vlog.
No power block.
This is the room for people that can't really help right now, so we're trying to stay the
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Office moving
People
vlog
didn't like
day.
the last one.
I didn't like the last one. It was you opening presents and then finding a frog. It was super boring.
If we need to do any editing, we could only possibly do it on a laptop.
Oh, and of course it's really hot in here because my fan's not running.
Oh, it is hot in here. Jeez.
Yeah. So Wanix off. I'm running this extension cord to the server room so that in the editing den they can run a laptop.
The videos must be made.
Yep.
There we go. All right, well, I'll start editing.
How much time do you need with the server? Because I'm guessing you'll need to pull some files over.
That's probably a good idea. I don't know. It's not working.
Unfortunately, it's gracefully shutting itself down and we're trying to get some stuff off it right now.
G Fuel has put together a very super fantastically awesome GTX 1080 giveaway for the Linus Tech Tips community. Enter for a chance to win at the link below.
We had an incredibly powerful windstorm last night.
Coming down in sheets.
We have no power.
But we do have DS Mods guys.
Yeah.
This is not good. We have things to do today. Like a lot of things.
We still have all the cameras. All the batteries are charged, so we can still do that. We can't do any editing.
Are those helping a lot?
Oh yeah.
So do you need those other 2? Yeah, I wanted to at least let's get some exit interview shot.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate everything.
Is this a vlog? What do you
This is just a vlog. This is just a moving vlog.
No power block.
This is the